What's up, guys? Tom the Casual Cutter back again with a video for you today that is going to kick off a series of videos all about this particular knife. Now, this is actually the very first Benchmade I've ever bought in my life. As crazy as that sounds, I'm just not really a Benchmade guy personally. And this knife isn't even for myself. It's going to be a gift to a good friend who severely uses and abuses his pocket knives. And this is the Benchmade Mini Adamas. Now, the reason why I chose this knife and the reason why I'm making this this docu-series, I guess you can call it, is I wanted to get him a knife that he can really lay into like he normally does, but that's going to hold up better. He's currently carrying and using, for a work knife, well, fail there, this thing right here. Not this exact knife, this is mine, but he uses at work a CRKT Pilar 3 in D2 steel. Now, what does he do for work? He is a auto mechanic, and he cuts, he pries, he scrapes all day, every day. When his knife comes in about once a month for sharpening, he's got millimeter deep chips throughout. Typically, the tip is broken off on his, and the action is loaded with just who knows what substances. I did make a reel and post it on my Instagram last week showing the inside of his bearings. They look like they're just filled with just total muck. I'll probably throw up a picture of that at the end of this video, but
holy Jesus. What is that? What the fuck is that? What is that?
I think it's going to be fun to, well, let's see the knife, shall we? I think it'll be fun to see how this thing holds up. And I'll tell you the reason why I chose the Mini Adamas for him and for his particular needs. So, the Mini Adamas comes in CPM Crewwear steel. Now, I wanted the toughest steel that I could find in a folding knife. It was pretty much between Crewwear and 3V. And I hear great things about Crewwear, so that led me to this knife. Because the design of the Adamas is straight tactical, right? It's thick blade stock. It's pretty thick behind the edge. I think it's 0.14 behind the edge, something like that. I don't know. I'll put up specs. But anyway, it's thick. It's robust. It's Crewwear, and I can't close it. And it's on washers. That was huge as well. You know, in a dirty environment with, you know, debris and metal chips and whatever else, you don't really want bearings. So I did have a requirement for for washers, and so this knife fits the bill. Could have went with or without an axis lock. That's not a big deal. But yeah, for all the other attributes of the knife, you know, this fits the bill. So hopefully those washers will be more reliable. And we'll see how this blade holds up. You can see the edge now. It is probably sharpened from the factory to 20 degrees. I'm going to keep it there, and my plan is to have the knife come back every 3 weeks or so. I will document the progress. I will show you guys what the blade looks like after he's been beating on it. I'll show you guys what the inside looks like. It's going to be interesting, I will tell you that much, because I've never seen, in recent memory, knives come in that have that much crud inside and blades that are that worn out after just a few weeks of use. But, you know, he uses his knife. He uses it for everything. It's his cutting tool. It's his scraping tool. It's his pry tool. He busts off tips, so we'll see how that tip holds up, which looks nice and robust, reinforced. So, yeah, I'm pretty excited about this, guys. You know, it is sharp out of the box. we'll be using the good old Smoky Mountain Knife Works catalog. Really thin paper. Just see how it cuts. Yeah, I mean, it cuts. It'll do the job. He doesn't need a slicer. This is definitely not a slicer, but it will cut / tear. And I'm sure the second edge will definitely be better than the factory edge, even if I keep the same angle, because that's usually the case after the first sharpening. But yeah, so I'm a non-Benchmade guy, but we'll see how I like this knife in the long run, because I'm going to get a first-hand look at what it can take. And who knows, I might pick one up myself based on that. But if you are interested in following along on this this journey on how the Mini Adamas holds up to his use, please subscribe if you haven't already. Hit that bell icon so you'll get notifications when a new video pops up. And if you like the content and you're looking forward to the future videos, hit that like button. Helps the channel out a lot. Helps others find my videos on YouTube. So I would appreciate it if you just tap that button. Yeah. Here it is, the Adamas Crewwear Mini Adamas. It's got a nice clip too. I mean, ergos are good. It's pretty good. It does have a tiny, tiny bit of vertical lock rock. Just the tiniest bit of play. I tighten the pivot down as tight as it'll go and still open and close easily. So that rock is still there. We'll see once I take it apart if it goes away. I have never disassembled an Axis lock, but I hear these infinity springs are so much fun to take apart and put back together, so that should be interesting too. Anyway, guys, thanks for sticking around and watching this video and listening to me blabber. And stay tuned for the next one. I'm thinking probably one of these update videos every 3 to 4 weeks. We'll see how that goes. But and we'll see what the long-term test is on how this holds up to heavy use and probably abuse. Have a great rest of the day, guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one.